Learning Hachzek Musar Yomi Rabeinu Yona's incredible Sharei Teshuva. We are up to the 13th principle of Teshuva. This is on page 86 in the art scroll Sharei Teshuvas. Says Rabeinu Yona Shleisha Asar Lios Aviros Hakalos Chamuros Be'einav, to view and to consider even the Aviros Hakalos, even the light and the less severe Averos, we have to view them kechamuros, they are severe in one's eyes. La'arba upon him. Now there are 4 reasons that one should view even the light Averos like severe. Ha'echa, number 1. Ke'ino lahabi lekatnos Avera. You should not look at the smallness of the Avera, rather you should look at the greatness of the one who made it aser. Don't say, what was the big deal? I just made a minor transgression. Minor transgression? HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself commanded not to make that minor transgression. Vasheni, number 2, because the Yetzer Hara runs wild. He rules over the small Averos. And when we view it as small, that ends up becoming the Siba itself. The impetus to continue doing such a small Avera. And then what happens is they become very quickly severe ones when you repeat them. Something small and small and small and small and small eventually becomes something large. This example to this is a silk thread which is fragile and weak, but you could take the smallest and the weakest of threads, but when you double and you triple and you again and again and again, eventually this thread becomes very strong. And the third reason that we should view even the small transgressions as large, because if you view them as small, you're going to end up repeating them, and then they become like heter, as if they're permissible in your eyes. And then you just throw off the whole yoke, you throw off the whole issue, and you're not on guard for such an avir. Rahman al-Itzlan, strong words. He's considered like one who threw off the yoke of heaven, because there's a part of Yiddishkeit that you don't care about. And it's as if he's a mishumad l'davar echad. We keep all of Torah. One might stumble, but as soon as it becomes a part that's not in your realm, then you're not keeping the whole Torah. Varavi, and the fourth reason, if the Yitzhar wins in a small manner, tomorrow win in something larger. The says, someone who breaks vessels in his anger, you should view it as if he was Ovid of a desire, because that's how the Yetzer Hara works. And the Chayvis Alvavais, the Sharei Teshuva, is teaching us the workings, the mechanics of the Yetzer Hara. Hayayim Omer Loikach. Today he tells you do something small. Ulamachar, he tells you he tells you go and worship idols. And we conclude this 13 principles, says Rabeinu Yona v'nemar, and the pasuk continues and says, if you improve Pirush, what does this mean? Why are you not happy? Hashem says to Cain, if you improve and you return to me, says Hashem, then you'll be uplifted. You can also explain it as slicha, as atonement. But if you don't, then you're going to go then you're at the door of the sin. If you don't repent, not only is the Avera that you did with you, but you have one Avera, and worse than that is the Yetzer Hara is right at the front door to grab you and make you do whatever it wants. Once it wins once, it will continuously win. It's lays traps, and you were trapped in Ev, and you did not do tshuva. Continues Hashem, its desire is towards you, the Yetzer Hara's desire is to make you stray, and it waits in ambush all the time. And you are Kadosh Baruch Hu, Tim Shal Ba, you could conquer it. Im Yirtzel is Kabra Allah, says Hashem, but if you want to be on top of it, Al Kain Ti'anash Al Chay, therefore you'll be punished for every sin, because since you could have gotten out of the ensnarement and you didn't, as Continues Rabeinu Yona, another proof from Sukkah why it's so important to be so careful even with the small averas. One who literally scorns a word will suffer, but one who fears a mitzvah will be rewarded. Amar Zal Baz Laveras Akali. Shama Melech is referring to the one who looks lightly on the small averas. And then he'll suffer injury, like we saw above, Yira mitzvah. But continue Shama Melech, but if you fear a mitzvah, Shu Yare, that you fear even the smallest thing, that what? You might levatel mitzvah kasher yira yavira chamura, then hu yeshulam, then you'll be rewarded, hu misatid el gmula shalem, he's destined to receive the fullest reward. And finally, concludes Rabeinu Yona, V'amru zachron levacha Mishnah in Avos. Have a zayir b'mitzvah kala k'mitzvah chamura v'ayid amru shemitzvah gereres mitzvah ver gereres avera sheschar mitzvah mitzvah schar avera avera, and more reasons we have to be so careful even with the smallest of averos.